Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is Sana Shweb here, your online English teacher. In this lesson, we are going to talk about descriptive writing, which is also one of the choices of section 2 of paper 1 in O levels English. Now, before I elaborate on descriptive writing, I want you to know that when you are thinking the topic of your choice, right, the one that you are going to attempt, please keep these points in mind. Number one, limited period of time. You must be conscious of the fact that you have a limited period of time to plan and write your essay. Therefore, planning is important. However, having said that, do not produce an over elaborated plan. Secondly, familiarity. Choose a topic that does not require you to think too long thinking about what you should write. As far as possible, write about something that you are familiar with. Know your strength. You should be aware of the type of writing you are best at. And finally, be expressive. Remember that your work will be judged by teachers on how you express yourself and your choice of words on the topic. Using accurate grammatical structures and appropriate vocabulary is extremely important. Now, coming back to descriptive writing, what is descriptive writing in the first place? Or let's say, what is the purpose of descriptive writing? The primary purpose of descriptive writing is to describe a person, place, or thing in such a manner that a picture is formed in the reader's mind. Elaborating an event through descriptive writing involves paying close attention to the details by using all of your five senses. Descriptive writing has a unique power and appeal as it evokes sight, smell, texture, taste, and hearing, both of the writer and the reader. Okay, so what are the types of descriptive writing? It could be description of a place, a scene, or a building. It could be description of an event or an occasion. Or it could be description of a person or an animal. Now, I have written few examples of descriptive writing and I'll be reading these for you. The first one is about a person. Please listen carefully. The suspect was approximately 6 feet tall with a medium build. His complexion was fair and he wore a mustache. He looked young, perhaps between 20 and 25 years of age. He was wearing dirty blue jeans, short sleeve black t shirt, and athletic shoes. The second one is a description of the scene. I pushed the door open. The bell tinkled with a soft but shrill ring. A wave of cheap air freshener washed over me. Chairs were cluttered in the waiting room. Clusters of magazines were scattered on the scratched wood of coffee table. A little way forward from where I stood was a desk. A smiling receptionist sat there. Third description is of a place. Most people here reside in apartment buildings because there is only little residential space available. I also grew up in one of those buildings. Every day I wake up admiring the amazing beauty of the nearby mountains from the window of my bedroom. And the last one is description of an event or an occasion. The effects of other cultures as a consequence of globalization is evident in Pakistani weddings as well. And one of these foreign influences is the wedding cake. It symbolizes the beginning of a new relationship together. All right. Now, let's talk about tools of descriptive writing. In order to bring a scene alive for the reader, or let's say your checker, it is a good idea to think about different ideas so that it may appeal different senses such as smell and hearing. Effective descriptive writing makes use of certain linguistic devices, the figures of speech, which not only embellish but make clear what is being described. Among these devices are similes, metaphors, adjectives, verbs, and adverbs. Examples of these tactics and their effects. Simile. For example, a Gandalf like white beard. Now, for those who don't know, Gandalf is the wizard in Lord of the Rings. Metaphor. The sky was bleached white. Adjective. The blood red dust. Verbs. Saunter, stumble, stride, creep. Maybe this needs a bit of elaboration. Now, saunter is to walk in a relaxed manner. Stumble can be used for a clumsy character. Stride for purposeful or confident walking. And creep for fearful or cautious movement. Adverbs. He spoke incredibly slowly. So, that was all from my side. I tried to explain descriptive writing, showed you certain examples, and now I would urge you for writing practice. Choose one of the topics from the given choices, write between 350 and 500 words. Number 1, describe somewhere you go to when you want to be alone and write why this place is so special to you. Number 2, describe the scene at a concert hall or sports ground before the main event begins. I hope the task is clear. And number 3, describe a ceremony in which all your family took part. Thank you very much for your patient listening and good luck with your writing practice. Till the next lesson, Allah Hafiz.